Hey, America, COVID ended last week. Did you know? No more vaccines, no more travel restrictions, and no explanation as to why. Speaking of reporting, I don't know why this isn't headlines everywhere. The federal government has decided this few days ago, actually, that COVID-19 is over. And there are no vaccine requirements anymore for federal employees, federal contractors, air travelers, right? And the emergency has ended. No more vaccine requirements for startup educators, emergency health care, non-citizens at the border just come in and nobody cares about them, right?
And there's been so many reports of chicken pox and other diseases.
Yeah, here's my question. I'm pretty smart. You're pretty smart. We read a lot. Did COVID get cured last week? Did all of a sudden the disease went away that was going to kill all of the world? Did I miss the announcement that it's not a disease anymore?
I think they're just gearing up for the next one. Get people to stop kind of thinking about it. Think it kind of went away, and then they're gonna slap the next one. That's just my personal opinion. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it doesn't happen. But it's really interesting, Barry. They force all these people to do,
Kung flu.
They force everybody to do it as much as possible, and now all of a sudden it's just gone. And what? I mean,
Yeah,
so all that hysteria. What?
Well, let's quantify what the question really is. A lot of people died being forced into nursing homes by people like Governor Cuomo, where they couldn't see their families, their loved ones. They died.
Yep.
A lot of people lost their jobs. I'm talking about millions of people.
Oh yeah.
Right.
People lost their social media accounts. Yours truly. I had a YouTube channel over 100-some thousand subscribers. I put it wasn't even anything, and they deleted my channel. So yeah.
Yeah. How about the billions in commerce that were lost, the businesses that were wiped out, the loss
never to return,
savings accounts go? When will the apologies start?
Never. Just like, the apologies will never come. People lost their livelihoods, businesses, small businesses, mom and pop shops that were forced to shut down, but they allow the big box stores to stay open. Like, it's okay to go to big box stores, but the small ones, you can't go to them, because if you go to the small one, you're more likely to be affected than going to the big box store where everybody's going to. So,
well, I remember going to Home Depot and everybody was touching everything and it was open. Okay. Ace Hardware around the corner, which is much smaller, and it's a locally owned business, it's a franchise, was closed.
Yep.
Why?
Because the big box stores, they're all part of this one world elitist organization. If you look at the businesses on this chart, they show this chart, and they show all of the big box businesses in the middle, and then all the other ones branch off of it. To give a really quick example, and I didn't realize this until maybe a year ago. If you want, let's say, Barry, you wanted to start a product, and you want to put the products on the shelves of like Target, what have you, right? Unless you go and join this elitist group, you cannot put anything on the shelf. You just can't come up with an awesome product and go to Target headquarters and say, I'm going to put it on the shelf. You have to go above them, because all of those, they own that shelf space. So they get to decide what sits on the shelf.
I didn't know this.
That's exactly how it is.
Wow. Well, I remember all the mom and pop stores, even the 7-Elevens and stuff that were closed, the little ones, but Safeway was open, right? So
same thing.
You couldn't go to a farmer's market, buy something fresh right out of the fields that the farmers were getting cash for. but you can go to Safeway. And I'm not
Yes.
saying Safeway should have been closed. Nobody should have been closed.
Exactly.